Hello there, everyone. TheAndrata here, and welcome back to episode 24 of our Enigmatica 6 Let's Play. Where today I've cleaned up our area out here a little bit. I broke down all of that tilled earth, just replaced it with regular dirt, centered all of our stuff, and made it look a little nicer. First things first, excuse me, we're going to go ahead and make ourselves a building gadget. It's about time. It's not that expensive either, just a couple diamonds really. But with the building gadget, we can do what I was talking about earlier. Is it the building gadget? No, it's the copy and paste gadget. Well, let's just go ahead and get that one too. The copy gadget, because we should be able to make that as well. No, it should be the building gadget, isn't it? I can't remember. Truly, I can't. Because the building gadget should be able to do a... Yeah, I think it's the copy and paste. Well, that's okay. We can go ahead and put this in here and this in here. So now, if I place down oak logs here, just to demonstrate what I was talking about last time. So if we place these down, and I say, okay, we want to copy this. So there's the first position, there's the first position, and the second position. So we just copied that, right? So now if we set this to paste mode, you see we get a render here of our pastes. And if I do open GUI, make adjustments, to be honest, it's not that big a deal because once this is done, we'll put it on the bottom. But if I do this and we tick accelerate this, and then I'm going to have to break it manually this first time, which I can't find my axe. Axe, Mr. Axe. I guess I put it in the system. So if I take my axe and we go ahead and just break this, now if I use the copy and paste gadget and I just boop, we can place that there. It's going to process. Sorry, something's like stuck in my throat and I keep making coughing noises. Anyway, so we let this process. It's running 8x speed, yada, yada, yada. It should all switch here soon. It's no longer at 8x speed, but we can speed it up again. We have plenty of time in our timing bottle. I almost called it a timing gadget. And granted, we have vein mining, so it's not that big a deal. But if we just press, oh, nothing to undo. Well, okay. I thought we could undo that. That's okay, though. It at least makes the placing of this stuff easy, so we don't have to worry about all that. So that's going to get us our living rock, and we can do the same here with our stone and get living wood. I swear I thought you could do this with the building gadget, but I'll have to go back and watch through one of Dire Wolf's videos in which he does this and see if that's the case, because first point... I don't remember how to clear this thing. Shift click? No. Shift left click? No. No. That was not intended. Undo that. I don't remember how to clear it, and it's bothering me now. Don't remember how to reset that. That's not... Well, whatever. To be honest, we don't need it. I mean, we do need living wood, but we're okay for now. We have enough. And there's living rock. Okay, so let's continue on with our journey into Botania here. Put our copy paste gadget. We'll try and figure that out later. We can put our water tank away, and we'll keep our bucket out because we're going to need it to fill up our apothecary, because we are going to need it to generate some mana. Let's go ahead and work on getting our drawer system set up so we can have a nice looking drawer set up. In order to do so, don't I have drawers on craft, but I don't have those other drawers. No, I guess I don't have drawers. I thought I had drawers. Yeah. But I need a 2x2 drawer, which requires 4 chests and 5 planks. So let's get chests. Let's get 20 of these, and then planks. Just get a whole stack. And then you can see how much faster that crafted too, by the way. If we do this, it's still wanting those other planks. So look, it doesn't matter what we do. Over the biomes you go, it's wanting those planks, and it is not or dictionarying with regular planks. It's driving me nuts. I have to actually go to the oak plank section in order for it to work. I don't know why the chests are cycling, but the planks don't. It's weird. I did not need to make 20 of those, but I did. That was way more than needed. Significantly way more than needed. So let's go ahead and set these guys up. Yeah, we can put them here. That's fine. And I think that's all we need, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. What did I make? I made 6, 24. Yeah, that should be more than enough. We're going to go ahead and sleep through this night here. And I have tons of drawers left over. We can use those for upgrades, right? You have to make a drawer for the upgrades. I do not need that many drawers. Didn't I teach that how to make these? It's going to want to craft regular drawers. Well, whatever. That used up all those planks. And it's because I made 20 chests. It was a mistake. Definitely a mistake. Okay, so let's go out here and grab our petals. Or, well, all of our flowers. Oh, we don't need that either. And we're going to go ahead and turn them into petals. So let's just do this. Hopefully I'm not doing this wrong. And what I should do is plant one of these so I can get an extra of these. What was it? It was that, and then bone meal it, and then shear it. Is that correct? And then shear it, and we'll get 2. Yes? No, it gave me a tall. Oh, yes, and that gives me 4. So now we have more. So as long as we save 1 petal of every kind, we don't have to worry about ever running out. Let's put those away. Let's try and clean up our inventory. Put the book away for now. Because this is a manual process to click into this and do this. So those are already flower or petals. And this will help us know which ones we're missing. So we'll just convert all of these over to their petal form. Anything that I'm really low on, like those cyan ones, I'll do that, but I don't really think I'm super low. As long as I keep, like I said, 1 at all times in our inventory, we can always make more. Just take some bone meal. And then if I go to at Botania mystical flower, the petals, I'm gonna put them in order because it looks better. So let's get our inventory. Let's shift all of this stuff out of here. Sure. And there you go. All right, so we got white, we have orange, we have that it's magenta, we have cyan or light blue. Light blue, yellow, lime, pink. We have gray, regular gray. Yep. And then we have light gray, and then we have cyan. So we'll just put those in. We're just going to go across the top here. And then it was purple, blue, green, red, and black. And what about brown? Purple, blue, brown. Did I miss pink? I did. Pink was here. Let's take those, and those. Pink needs to go in here. So pink was after lime, and then it was gray, light gray, and cyan, and then purple, blue, brown, green, red, black. There we go. So we'll put all these in here. And I guess I didn't need all those drawers. I thought we needed more. Well, this whole drawer system, this whole one's going to be completely wasted. It's also not going to look symmetrical if I don't have them all. So what I can do instead is this, and this. Oh, it's going to require my OCDness is going to make me crazy on this because I'm going to have to fix all these because they are no longer going to be in order. Let's lock them. And then these ones can go away. And then get my axe back out. We're going to vein mine these. And then we're going to set them back down. 1, 2, 3, 4. I will fix this because they are now out of order. So what I'll do is fix them to be like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yada, yada, yada. But now at least they match. And then this chest, let's go ahead and get our stuff set back up to where it should be. That goes there, that goes there, that goes there. Everything else is good. Something like that. Yes. Let's get our chest and turn him around so he's facing the correct direction. Because, yes, does it matter? To me, it does. So that's what's important. And our light blue petal can go in here somewhere. Except for the fact that I planted it. Give me that back. I said in there. In there. There we go. All right, so we got our petals set up. We got that set up. Let's put our key away. Our drawers are set up. We have our bucket handy as needed. We have our iron axe put away. Let's get into Botania. Let's see what else we need. We are going to need to get our book out because our next step is going to be we need power generation or mana generation. I apologize. It's not power, it is mana. So what we're going to need is a wand of the forest. Botanist's most important tool for manipulating flowers is the Wand of the Forest. This wand, crafted from a pair of mystical petals strapped to a few living wood twigs, is a must-have for a huge number of botanical tasks. It has 2 modes. You can sneak right click. We need to make this guy, and let's get that going. So we're going to need some living wood, and we're going to need to convert that into twigs. We have to convert it into planks first, and then we need to convert it into twigs somehow, some way. Living wood twigs. How do we convert you into a twig? I literally did that. You don't do it with planks. I see where my problem lied. I assumed it was like a stick. So I guess we have planks. What are you used for? Mossy living wood, make some stairs, framed living wood. To be honest, you're used in the open crate, which actually we are going to use. So we are going to use this open crate to automate our mana generation. So actually it worked out in our favor. Let's see, 16, 18, 20, 12, 20. We have more browns. So let's just grab, I didn't mean to grab them all, but whatever. We'll go ahead and make our Wand of the Forest. Goodness gracious, I cannot click. It's another stick, ain't it? It's a whole nother stick. Another twig. Let's just, I was gonna say let's Google Wand of the Forest, but let's just do this. Bam, bam. And I want my living wood back. I don't want it in here yet because we're gonna need to use it. Okay, we got a Wand of the Forest. Wand of the Forest can be used. You can look at things. It's in bind mode right now. We can set it to function mode. All this stuff we can't really do anything with because we don't have any mana, and that's what this is generally used for, is getting started with all the mana. So let's get into our next steps here. Complete advancements to unlock more. Oh, next page. So we have Ender artifacts, generating flora. That's what we need. First stop, generating flora. Generating mana should be at the top of any botanist priority list. Luckily, there's a wide selection of generating flora that will do the job. These flowers, as the name would imply, generate mana, usually consuming resources to do so. All generating flora, like their functional brethren, can hold a small internal buffer of mana. Generating flora will automatically output to the closest nearby mana spreader. So they bind to the spreader. We're going to be using the Endo Flames to start with. It is a very rudimentary generating flower. It'll absorb any combustible items or blocks dropped in the nearby vicinity one at a time and burn through them to generate mana. The amount of time it takes to burn through an item is roughly half the time of furnace wood. A few small caveats though. The Ender Flame will not burn anything that leaves byproducts, such as lava buckets, which leave buckets behind. Furthermore, the flower can only burn four block of coals worth of fuel at once. If any single fuel item with a longer burn time is used, its full efficiency will be lost. And this is how we make it. So we need 2 brown, a red, and a gray inside of there. And we're going to make a couple of these guys. So we need 2 brown. 2 brown. It was a red and it was gray, correct? But not light gray. Gray. Let's look at our book again. No, it was light gray. I keep pulling out way more than I intend to because I'm clicking too much. It is light gray. And it's because I have to shift click to access those ones down there. It's almost nighttime, but we have our sleeping bag, so we'll just use that to sleep as needed. And we'll just grab our browns and our reds. And we're also going to need some seeds. I need to leave some seeds in here as needed. Can I sleep yet? No. Let's go ahead and make one of these. So it was 2 brown, a gray, a red, I'm not fast enough, and a seed. And we have an Endo Flame. Sleep through this night. I think we're going to make a bunch of these. Let's make as many as we can. So then if we click with an empty hand, it should make the same craft. If I remember that correctly. So there's our Endo Flame. Let's put our seeds here, you here, you here. I don't want to use all of them, but said about 20 seconds later, you can right click or click with an empty hand and it will automatically refill this, correct? Right click with an empty hand, add back the last recipe. Bam. Throw the seeds on, bam. What I don't want to do is run out of any of these petals, so just be careful. Keep in mind, the Endo Flame is a beginner botany plant, or a Botania generating, but at the same time, it can be easily abused, so we'll probably stick with it for a while. Not because it can be easily abused, but other stuff takes a while to build up and everything. So how many did I make? I ended up making 7, which should be enough. Okay, so that is our Endo Flame. We need to use those to generate the mana. Now we need something to put our mana in, which is a mana pool. Mana pool. Mana manipulation. Introduction to mana. Mana is an ethereal substance. In essence, it's a mystical form of energy. Its existence is inconsistent to the senses, and its color depends on its surrounding environment. The manipulation of mana is likely the most important skill a botanist needs to master. So we need to make ourselves a mana pool and a mana spreader. Those are our next 2 goals. So let's get a mana pool, which is going to require living rock. And to be honest, I'm just going to go ahead and I'll leave some of the living rock out here because I know we need it for crafting later. But for now, the rest of it's just going in the system. I know I pulled it all out of the system earlier. Again, I haven't really ever used Botania, so cut me some slack, okay? So we need a mana pool, and then we're going to need a mana spreader. And just the basic mana spreader will do. Do we have any flowers? Do we have any flowers in the system, actually? Yes. Let's just use this yellow one. Make a mana spreader. Now, I do have a guide from the Enigmatica wiki. Hold 1 second. How to automate this mana generation. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So that way we can have all of our mana automated. So what we need is, because we're going to start out that way, and we don't have to worry about changing things. We need a pressure plate. So let's go ahead and just get a pressure plate. We need a hopper and a regular hopper, not the fancy hopper that we see there. We need that crate. We need our mana pool. We need a mana spreader. We need just any block, so just a plank will do. And then we just need some redstone. Okay, so let's automate this. First off, need our pressure plate. Let's put that down right. Put that here, okay? Above the pressure plate. And actually, we're going to get rid of the pressure plate. I know, I just put it down, but we need to place all our other stuff first. So let's grab our dank. Let's put a piece of dirt here. We need to put that open crate that we made. Where do I have that guy? The open crate can go here. And from what I understand, the open crate does, if something gets piped into it, it will just drop it. Boop. Then we can put our pressure plate there. We're going to put our mana spreader here. And we are going to put our mana pool here. Okay. So, and we could also put all this into the ground and we wouldn't have to worry about it too much. Our endo flames, we can go ahead and put surrounding this guy. So we can kind of do this. What did I do? A gap. There, and there. And how about, nope, not there. Because we're going to have a block go there. And we can put this one there. Okay, so then we're going to get our oak plank. We're going to put that guy here. We're going to put this hopper here. It's going to go into there. We're going to set up some redstone here. Boop. Boop. So the redstone goes up there. So now when something is on the hopper, so if I put that there, it's going to drop. My magnet is on, so I need to turn my magnet off. This is where Botania's magnet's going to come in handy. I could put one of the flowers there that stops the magnet from working, and we don't have to worry about it. Auto attract is disabled, yes. So again, if I put a piece of redstone there, it's going to go down there, it's going to do that, and it's going to stop this hopper from working. So if I put all this in there, nothing's going to happen until I pick that up. Another one will drop, bam. Simple automation of your redstone, or of your mana generation. So then you can take your wand of the forest and you need to put it into bind mode and bind it there, which it should be. Mana spreader, mana pool. I think that's everything. We will find out. Let's put these seeds in here so we have them. Okay, so let's find out. Let's grab, thought I had coal. Yeah, let's grab just a stack of coal just to test this out. Put that there. It's going to get absorbed. You see, it got absorbed by that endo flame. And if we look at it with our wand of the forest, you'll see how much mana is in there. But the mana is going to the mana spreader, which is then going into the mana pool. And if we look here, we have mana being generated. So what that's going to do is just keep dropping until these things go. This setup here is great for the initial fill because it won't drop another one until these are ready. You can see they're cooking, so they're generating their mana. Once it's done, which this one was the first, it will pull that coal and it'll drop. And eventually it will just sit here. What's going to happen though is if you fill this up with coal, this is full, your mana pool is full, you're going to have item despawn issues because you're just going to be putting this out in the world. These guys are going to be full on mana, so they're not going to have anywhere to go. So they're not going to grab this and eat it. You're just going to have the item sit there until it despawns, and then another one's going to drop. You can automate this a little better so that you can monitor how much is in the mana pool. And when this gets full, you can shut this whole system off so that it doesn't do anything. And again, we can do that in the future. To be honest, we'll probably go ahead and do that sometime soon because I want to move this all down because it'd be cool to see the mana pool like here instead of, you know, floating up in the air and everything. Though efficient, it's not the greatest looking setup. But what's important is that we have mana being generated. So now we can continue on in our book. So mana pools come in two types: a weaker diluted variety, which stores a very small amount of mana, and a normal variety, which stores 100 times more than the diluted kind. Whenever mana pool is referred to elsewhere, it refers to a normal one. So the diluted is slabs, and then the regular is the full pieces of living rock, which is what we made. Tossing certain resources into a mana pool will infuse them with mana from the pool, turning them into more magically useful forms. Now, one thing that we can do, can't we, this is a digression, but can't we have another mana spreader set up here to pull from this and then beam it to another mana pool that's here? So this is our automation, but our mana pool we access is here. Isn't that a thing? We're going to find out because it's not that expensive. Like a mana spreader is not hard to make, and neither is the mana pool itself. It's just the living wood, and I can go get some more or the living rock, and I can get more if needed. So if I put this here, and I put this here, now the only caveat with this is it's going to be a little slow, but if I put that there, and I bind this to here, does that not work? Or is that too... Mana spreader to mana pool, mana pool. There we go. But we can even make it look a little better by putting a random block here, and then this guy can go here. We can get that there. Yeah, check that out. And then we can do from here to here, and that'll pull the mana from here because we can do from here. No, that's tablet mode. Yeah, mana spreader to mana pool, mana spreader to mana pool. Endo flames all have a mana spreader they're connecting to. And it's going to fill this one up from that one. Nice. That's what I wanted. So now, to be honest, it doesn't matter. We could set up that funky automation that I was talking about, and it'll just transfer all the stuff to this mana pool. Like I said before, though, it's not the fastest process because we have to go from there to there to there, from here to here, here to here, and then from there to there. And if we look inside of this, this has mana inside of it. This is transferring over to here. So this one is not full yet, but that one is, or that's not, but the mana spreader, we're actually doing pretty good. And we have mana inside of our pool. Sweet. Now it looks nicer, and we don't have to jump up there to go access that. Anyway, tossing certain resources into a mana pool will infuse them with mana from the pool, turning them to more magically useful forms like mana steel ingots or mana pearl. Wand of the Forest can read the mana levels in a pool, much like a mana spreader. A redstone comparator can also output a signal based on percentage full. Mana steel ingots can be crafted into blocks or nuggets through the usual recipes. Right-clicking with any color of dye on a pool will give the pool its color for decoration or easy labeling. So this is hover to zoom out. If I drop a block of iron, I'll get a block of mana steel. Or if I drop an ingot, I'll get a mana steel. Okay, what's next? So ender pearls goes to mana pearls. Diamonds goes to mana diamonds. Mana glass, mana infused string. You can make cobwebs. A biscuit of totality. A total space biscuit. Drop a cookie in there. It's not nourishing enough to improve your health, which is just lovely. We made a mana spreader. I think our next goal that we need is to make a mana tablet. That way we can carry mana around with us. So let's go ahead and get a mana tablet. That's going to require a mana diamond. So let's go ahead and grab a diamond. So this will show you an example of the crafting process here. So all we do is take this and drop it in here. But oh, look, we don't have enough mana. It's telling us not enough mana, but inside of here we do. Because like I said, it's got to go into here and then transfer over to the other one. So for now, until this whole thing is set up and it transfers all of this over, we're going to be using that one up top because it has the most mana. And I'll most likely let this sit for a while and process. Oh, and I need to fill up my hopper. Let's just grab... Oh, that's all the coal we have? Let's just grab that. That'll let them run longer. If we use blocks of coal, they'll generate more mana and they will run much longer. Yeah, okay. And then we need our mana tablet. Mana tablet needs more living rock. So let's go ahead and get our stone. Did I leave that in here? I did. And it doesn't matter which daisy we do. They both do the same thing. But we can tick accelerate it. And then do it again. Goodness gracious, I am not clicking properly. And there we go. We have some more living rock. We can go ahead and grab that stuff and make our mana tablet. And luckily, we don't need to make more than one. We just need the one. We can go ahead and drop this guy into this one. As he fills up, it will start filling that up. And we got to switch it to fill that guy mode. Bam. So now we have a little bit of mana. I mean, you can't even see it there, but it's there. It's there. I love this. Hold control and it takes you directly to your thing. Oh, this is a shapeless recipe. Anyway, so that was our mana tablet. Mana star. Creating a mana star, pressing against a pool, have the flower shine red if there's a loss or blue if there's a profit. The measurement updates every few seconds. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Sure, we'll go ahead and make one of those. So what is that? Green, light blue, cyan, and red. So it was green. Yeah, we can make that. You can hear these things doing their processing. Let me grab some seeds. And you, and you. Bam, we made a mana star. So let's pop this bad boy down here, and it'll let us know if we're at a profit or a loss. But yeah, that's our basic mana generation setup. So I'm pretty excited about that. I'm gonna let this run for a little bit so it can generate us some mana. We're gonna need some more coal, so I'm gonna go mining and get us some more coal. It feels like I'm doing a lot of mining lately. We've just burnt through everything. But I'll go get us some coal so that this can run, and then next episode we'll come back and we should be able to dive right into our ring of magnetization and our sojourner sash, and get some more Botania going. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and we'll see you in the next one. See you later.